what were your thoughts on Sanchez, Simon? Him being hit in the face with Fuchs. Was he right to? Because he's got quite a lot of hate on Twitter for it. It's even from our own fans. And right or wrong, do you agree with that?
I understand the hate he's got for it, and the reaction maybe he's overreacted. But I mean, first and foremost, Fuchs shouldn't be chucking the ball in his face. And I felt it was all pretty childish from the fact that Fuchs did it, from the way Sanchez went down. Does he justify the abuse he gets? I mean, maybe, but in the South American culture, that's the way it is. I mean, we see it with players like Suarez, who's biting people and everything like that. But then if Suarez gets a touch, as we saw against Paris Saint-Germain, he'll throw himself on the ground. It's a completely different culture. But someone like Sanchez, it's probably not that weird a thing for him to react like that. In the English game, it is. And I thought it was all just really, really childish. I was glad in the end no one got sent off from it, because I was a bit worried with Sanchez after he'd had that he was getting very, very worked up, and I was thinking, Christ, the last thing I want to hear is him to be sent off and banned for the next game. But for me, it was all just childish and petty, and the quicker it's forgotten, the better, really.
Anybody want to build on that?
I will say something on that. It comes to something. Okay, Sanchez shouldn't have behaved the way he did after, it's hit him in the shoulder clearly, right? But how on earth are people getting angry at Sanchez's behaviour after somebody's kicked one of our players in the back and Fuchs has thrown the ball in his face?
His shoulder, not his face. Big difference.
Oh, no, he's missed his face.
No. He did tweet a picture of he had a cut lip after the game, so either he's faking
I think he got clobbered.
No, that was later on down the other end.
Who's clobbered him? People aren't getting angry at the poor challenges we constantly receive from opposing teams. No, but they're getting angry with Sanchez for, well, let's be honest, it's play acting. Okay, but sooner or later, I've got no problem with Sanchez play acting there, to be honest. It is slightly childish, as Simon says. But the bottom line is, how long have we got to suffer shit challenges and referees allowing them to happen? We've seen Eduardo's leg broken. We've seen Abu Dhabi's leg broken. We've seen Aaron Ramsey's leg broken, okay? It's going back to that state. And it's about time, okay? And I will say this about Arsene Wenger. Sometimes he actually needs to say it in the press and say, well, come on, when are referees going to protect my players? The guy has thrown the ball in his face. We've had one of our players kicked in the back and he was lined up. He was fucking lined up by the guy. You'd get sent off for that on the rugby pitch, let alone the football pitch. Right? So when the fuck are people actually going to stand up for the club and actually, force referees into a decision? I got no problem with Alexis Sanchez there. Bravo to him, because we've got to start doing it. We've got to start looking after ourselves, because the next leg break is not far off.
That's a bit of a jump going from he threw the ball, it hit him in the shoulder. The reason he threw the ball, I'm not standing up for either the side, but for me...
You're not allowed to do it, Danny. You're not allowed to do it.
No, he wouldn't go back the 10 yards, Danny, so he threw the ball at him.
He's only going to go back 2 yards, okay?
Oh,
where was the touch judge in this, and where was the referee? If they can't control the game, okay, that's their problem. But the point is, okay, he's not trying to play the ball. It's violent conduct. He
should have been booked, yeah. But what Sanchez did was wrong as well.
But Dan,
he dived. He didn't even get hit in the face.
Danny,
and he got hit on the shoulder with the ball and then waited 2 seconds and then grabbed his face and went, oh!
I don't care. Dan, hold up here. So when Ollie Giroud gets kicked in the back earlier on, and the referee...
Two separate things, James.
Dan, it all adds up.
No,
all adds up.
Two separate things.
Dan, okay.
What Sanchez did was wrong.
I don't care. I really don't care.
Well, it doesn't matter whether you care or not.
Because the bottom line is the referee has not acted on any of the poor challenges, and there were a dozen poor challenges. Drink water going through the back of people.
You have a point there. But taking that as an individual challenge, that bloke should have been sent off for scraping his foot down the back of Giroud, and Sanchez should have been booked for what he did. He feigned injury.
But Dan, I got no problem with the yellow card for him. Yeah. Okay, but I think we have to start playing the game. We have to start play acting.
Well,
okay, because I'm not being referees aren't giving us anything.
So we have to cheat to get it.
Well, Dan, they're cheating, kicking us all over the park.
Yeah.
So why not? If you can't beat them, you've got to join them.
Not necessarily.
Look, Dan, I would have preferred nothing more than to watch Sanchez go up and headbutt the guy after that. Stick one on him, see how he fucking likes
10-game
it.
ban. Excellent.
I don't. Yeah, well, so what? At least they're not going to do it again, are they?
I'd rather beat them on the pitch by playing
I know it's
than beat them with fisticuffs.
But Dan, if the referee's not giving you anything, okay, you're playing 12 men. Well, I'm sorry, okay, I know it's an overreaction to say headbutt him, what have you, and it is a bit silly. But the point is, we're heading back to that place where one of our players is going to get badly hurt, and then everybody's going to be pissing and moaning. This has been building up for quite some time, all season, and especially since Wenger pushed Anthony Taylor.
And look who we got as a referee in the cup final.
Yeah, not the greatest.
So we just play the better person. We just put up with it. And we beat them. So we won. They can kick us and shove us. Danny. We beat them.
After Abu Dhabi had his leg broken, we didn't win anything after that.
To leg breaks and stuff like that. It's a completely different thing. If you want to do every single bit of unfairness and all the dark arts into one big bucket, then maybe. But you can't spread it out over the space of 5 seasons.
Dan, it builds up, okay? This is the point, okay? It builds up, but referees allow it to happen each and every game, okay? And they keep on.
We do stuff that we get away with.
I don't see any of our players kicking anybody in the back.
Never seen Koscielny put a swift elbow in. Or you never seen Xhaka. I mean, Xhaka has been over.
Whoa. To be fair, okay, Xhaka's not made a really nasty challenge all season.
He's made a couple of ones.
But they're not bad ones. If you're telling me that he deserved to get sent off against Swansea, I think you're mad.
No, every decision is. I believe every decision is one decision at a time. You can't go, oh, well, this happened 4 years ago. This has happened now. No.
But Dan, if referees allow these challenges to go unpunished, teams are going to keep on doing them, and then it's going to end up going badly for somebody, and they won't mean to break anybody's leg. They won't.
Yeah, but it is nice if we had some players in there that are going to be elbowing the ribs or stuff like that. But I'd rather beat Leicester 1-0 and a couple of our players take a bit of abuse than our players abuse them and us lose. We beat them. So in the long run, we've won.
Dan, this is a long old 5 minutes on Leicester, isn't it? Get down, dog.
As Dave is the wise one amongst us, what did he think about it?
Well, just the Alexis incident.
Yeah.
Was kind of embarrassed. Fuchs should have been sent off before Alexis got the yellow, but 2 wrongs don't make a right. You know what I'm saying? What he did was very embarrassing.